Forgive me, Inquisitor. For personal interest, I have relieved Josephine, as you might expect.
I'll allow it. It's time to judge Samson.
Knight Templar Samson, general to Corypheus, traitor to the Order. The blood on his hands cannot be measured. His head is too valuable to take. Kirkwall, Orlais, many would see him suffer. I can't say I'm not one of them.
A serious matter.
Judging him will affect as many as his crimes. I won't take it lightly.
The Red Lyrium will steal your vengeance. You know what it does. Corypheus only delayed my corruption.
Are you still loyal to that thing? He poisoned the Order, used them to kill thousands.
Templars have always been used. How many were left to rot like I was, after the Chantry burned away their minds? Piss on it. I followed him, so Templars could at least die at their best. Same lie as the Chantry. The Prophet just isn't as pretty.
Maddox respected you, you son of a bee.
I found your people. They believed in you, believed your cause was righteous.
Not your business, Inquisitor.
Your friend Maddox was so loyal, he killed himself. For you.
They were always going to die. I saw what Corypheus was doing. So yes, I fed them hope instead of despair. I made them believe their pain had purpose. Just like the Chantry does. Right, Commander? It ended as well as anything else I've done.
In failure?
Corypheus would kill me on sight. I'll tell your people what they want. Everything I cared about is destroyed.
Ooh, that opens up a whole line of questioning. Let me see, I can give him to Dagna? No, that sounds a bit too inhuman. I don't think Dagna's gonna mistreat him, but having him as a guinea pig, not sure about that. Exile? No, we can give him to Kirkwall. Or I can give him to Cullen. I think that sounds good. Let's do that.
Very well. Samson, you will spend your remaining years serving the Inquisition. Cullen will be your handler. Perhaps he can get something useful out of you.
I doubt the Commander believes there's anything worthy left in me.
You're not wrong, but you served something greater than yourself once. Perhaps you can be made to remember that.
I hope he can. Alright. Let's check in with Varric over here and see if he has anything new to say. And if he does, maybe my other companions will have like a final thing to say about our final confrontation, as it were. Varric? Varric? You want to talk? There you go.
Inquisitor?
No?
So, I'm still trying to wrap my mind around this.
Around the Well of Sorrows, I
We went to an
suppose?
elven rune, so a witch could consume a pool of magical goo and then walked through a mirror. And wound up back here. Have I mentioned that the shit that happens to you is crazy? I don't want to think about this anymore. You want to discuss something normal?
No, I think we're good.
Carry on.
But I did like that, so let's go chat with Solus and see if he had anything to say about the Elven Well of Sorrows as well.
The Temple of Mythal was extraordinary. In all my journeys, I never dreamed of finding anything like it. What will you do with the power of the well once Corypheus is dead?
Ooh, hello! I could tell him I want to restore the Elven Waste, but I'm not even sure he wants that. He seemed to have disdain for the ancient elves. At least the warring part. I'll make the world better.
The war proved that we can't go back to the way things were. I'll try to help this world move forward.
You would risk everything you have in the hope that the future is better. What if it isn't? What if you wake up to find the future you shaped is worse than what was?
I'll keep trying.
I'll take a breath, see where things went wrong, and then try again.
Just like that.
Just like that.
If we don't keep trying, we'll never get it right.
You're right. Thank you.
For what?
You have not been what I expected, Inquisitor. You have impressed me. You have offered hope. That if one keeps trying, even if the consequences are grave, that someday things will be better. Forgive my melancholy. Corypheus has cost us much. The Temple of Mythal did not deserve such a fate. The orb he carries, and its stolen power, that at least we may still recover. With luck, some of the past may yet survive.
Thank you for everything. Actually, are you leaving?
You planning to leave before we take down the bad guy?
No, but there may not be a later. It seemed wise to say my goodbyes now.
Aww. So you're not gonna stick around and help the Inquisition? You're a mysterious guy, Solus. I have a feeling about you that we're gonna see. I don't want to spoil anything right now, but I have my suspicions about you. Dorian?
What happened at the Elven Temple? It's got me thinking. I should go back, shouldn't I? To Tevinter. Once this is done. If we're still alive.
You can change it from within, maybe.
All my talk of how terribly wrong things are back home. But what do I do about it? Nothing.
What brought this on?
How does this relate to the Elven Temple?
You encountered ancient elves. A piece of history. Something the Imperium didn't destroy. Maybe my people can atone for what we've done. There is something still left to restore. Maybe not all of us want to, but that could be altered. If you can change minds, so can I.
You could do great things.
Someone with your impeccable taste could transform Tevinter.
I hope you're right. You usually are. It might surprise you to know that you're the one who inspired me.
Aww.
You're shaping the world, for good or ill. How could I aspire to do any less? If it means proving that Tevinter can be better, that there's hope even for my homeland, I would do anything.
Glad to hear it. I wish you well, my friend. Who's next? I don't think these minor NPCs are gonna have anything. But let's check with Fiona.
Inquisitor.
No, carry on.
I'll leave you to it.
Who's closest? Is it Liliana? I think. I wonder if she's gonna have anything. Also, do I have any more research items? I did! A horror claw. Liliana? Where are you at? Ah, here you go.
I was pondering who might be divine, and it suddenly occurred to me. Is it so ridiculous for the Grand Clerics to support me? Why shouldn't they?
What would you do as divine?
If you were divine, what would you do?
Change things. Change everything. Your support of the Mage Rebellion was a good start. We must build on this. No more circles. The mages will be free. The Chantry will accept them as the Maker's children. In fact, it will accept everyone. Elves, dwarves, even Canary. Why exclude them? The Chantry allows our differences to tear us apart, instead of teaching us how we are the same.
I'm gonna take a wild guess that we are gonna choose between Liliana, Cassandra, and Vivienne. And Vivienne is like the far right, I guess. The conservative, the authoritarian. And Liliana is the liberal one. And I guess that means Cassandra is gonna be somewhere in the middle. I like what you're saying. I'd support you.
I think you would make a good divine.
I am glad to hear it. Your support may persuade the Grand Clerics to vote in my favor. The Chantry was a beacon of hope to me once, you know. In my years at Lothering's Chantry, we turned no one away from our doors. It was a refuge, a place of peace. I felt the Maker's presence and his love even when they told me he'd left us. This is the Chantry I know, the Chantry I wish the world to see.
The world needs that Chantry.
The world could certainly use the force for good you describe.
Yes, the Chantry should be a force for good instead of what it is. The chantry dictated where it should have inspired. It spoke of judgment instead of acceptance. It should encourage the good in everyone, rather than rebuke us for our sins. No one should be turned away from our doors. No one is without worth. Whoever you are, whatever your mistakes, you are loved. Unconditionally, in your heart shall burn an unquenchable flame.
I like that. I like softened Liliana. I wonder if she'd been hardened by our little side quest. She'd probably be a bit more harsh about things. Maybe didn't want to...
So if we kill Corypheus, he has the power to move from one tainted creature into another?
Yup. Maybe she didn't want to change the Chantry as much.
What we will learn next? That he can command the sun to rise or the seas to burn?
Best prepare for it.
Can we prepare for flaming seas? Maybe collect all the snow from the frostbacks, just in case?
I'll see what I can do. I have researchers scouring the Temple of Mythol as we speak. I hope that their search turns up something we can use. Ancient magic, perhaps. Something even Corypheus missed. Anything to give us an edge.
Sure, you can do that.
To your work.
Hope for the best, plan for the worst, I will say. Should I go for Colin next? Yeah. Yoink. I wonder if he's gonna have something new about Samson. Oh, that made no sound.
Samson took everything from those Templars. He corrupted their souls, twisted them into everything they stood against, everything they would have hated.
I feel sorry for them.
I know the Red Templars fight for Corypheus, but I feel sorry for them.
They're barely human now. The Red Lyrium left Samson's mind unaltered. He knew what he was doing, and he dares speak as though it were a mercy? The man's a monster. I pray his information is useful. His life is good for little else.
Justice was served.
Samson got what he deserved.
The men and women he betrayed, they deserved something better. Samson deserves nothing. The Red Templars needed to be torn down. We've broken Corypheus's army. I might have known some of them. If my life had gone differently, I might have been one of them. Do you ever wonder what would have happened if you had not been at the Conclave? If you'd never become the Inquisitor?
I'd have joined anyway.
I'd still be here. Well, maybe not here, but I'd be down in the barracks with the other volunteers. I couldn't just sit idle.
No, I don't imagine you could.
Good man. Anything else?
Though all before me is shadow, yet shall the Maker be my guide. I shall not be left to wander the drifting roads of the beyond. For there is no darkness in the Maker's light, and nothing that he has wrought shall be lost.
A prayer for you?
For those we have lost, and those I am afraid to lose.
You haven't lost your faith.
I'm glad you haven't lost your faith.
I've questioned it at times, but I found comfort in faith when life offered little. Corypheus will retaliate. It's only a matter of time. We must draw strength wherever we can.
From peace of mind, maybe?
From moments like this, perhaps.
There are fewer of those lately.
There's time now.
Oh, am I gonna pray as well? No, I didn't think so. I haven't been very religious. Alright, who's closest now? I believe it's gonna be... Oh, Vivienne, we forgot about Vivienne. How do we get to her closest? Probably through this door. And up the stairs. There we go. Should be a few finished mosaic pieces on the wall here. This one is not finished. I'll probably do that later. Vivienne.
You require any...
It's been quite the momentous day, hasn't it, my dear? We
Indeed.
should probably give some thought to the very likely possibility that Morrigan will use her new power against us.
I trust her.
I have complete confidence in Morrigan. She won't turn on us.
My dear, even if she wishes to remain loyal, what will the well's power do to her mind? She's bound to some ancient demon. Circle records have limited information on shapeshifting. There are mentions of counterspells that may prevent mages from transforming or from reverting to their true forms. I have my people researching these spells now. If they have ever been documented, I'll find them. The pieces are nearly in place. We'll soon strike against Corypheus directly. You've done well. I will be proud to fight alongside you when the time comes.
Well, you're free to prepare if you want, but I do trust Morrigan.
How may I help you?
No, you didn't have anything about Mythal? Well, I guess you did. About Morrigan. I guess that counts. Next, I think it's gonna be Blackwall.
Corypheus is able to possess Grey Wardens, or so I hear.
Yup, you hear correctly. What else have you heard?
Perhaps it's a good thing I'm not a real Warden.
A very good thing.
It's a blessing. Warden or not, I'd hate to be on the other side of your blade.
Going up against a Darkspawn, and the last thing you want is a Grey Warden. Funny how these things happen.
Yup.
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
Anything about Mythal?
On your mind?
No?
Nothing right now.
I guess we're heading to the tavern then. Oh, Cassandra! That's probably gonna be a good one. Is she gonna have a divine talk as well?
Victory in the Arbor Wilds. The Archdemon might have been a real threat to our army, but it flew off once we turned the tide. It is still out there, however. I wonder what Corypheus plans now.
If he returns, we'll face him.
We'll deal with whatever he throws at us.
Do not underestimate Corypheus. He is powerful, and you have yet to fight him one-on-one. But he will come. You will get your chance.
You're probably right.
It wouldn't be any fun if all this was over so soon.
Corypheus believes himself a god. Pride alone demands he not slink off into the shadows. I have faith you will be victorious even so. Not long ago, this was impossible to imagine. You, a valued friend, victory close at hand. The time has come to consider what will come next.
I have plans.
Oh, I have plans of my own.
As you should. Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the wicked and do not falter.
Here's what I want. I want Liliana to be
You have come
divine,
far, my friend.
and her to focus on
It
the
has
Seekers of
been an
Truth.
honor.
Reforming them. That would be good. Reforming them into a force for good. And basically like the Grey Wardens, but help people more. Basically like Alana in Origins. Iron Ball! What say you?
So to kill Corypheus, all we have to do is kill his dragon first?
Yo?
That's easy. We're good at killing shit.
We are.
Just one more big fight to put this Magister asshole down for good. I knew you'd get us here, boss.
Thanks for your help.
It's been an honor, Bull.
Oh, don't get like that. This isn't goodbye. We're kicking this guy's ass.
I kind of want to talk to Krem. Why is Krem not here? Why did I do that? Oh, Sutherland, are you gonna be...
Inquisitor.
No? You're not gonna be part of the big assault? Well, I guess you are. If he's gonna assault Skyhold, you'll have to be. Sarah.
I'm sorry. Oh wait, no I'm not. It's just the funniest, isn't it? That creaky old Abelas in Mythal saying the elves weren't destroyed by Tevinter.
A painful admission for him.
An admission that did not come easy.
Of course it didn't. Because that's elfy elves thing. Being the sore losers of history. I never hear the end of it. Like being sad makes them better than me. Turns out they're not victims. They're the same as everyone else. Arseholes.
Can't they be
Look,
both?
A big old temple full of demon-worshipping lies. Grand, that.
You think Mythal was all lies?
You seem pretty certain. You don't believe anything from Mythal.
Course not. What, I should believe all that stuff? Because elves? I mean, it was impressive and all. Makes the Dalish look like tits for living in the woods, but so what? There can't be a bunch of gods, and the Maker. Don't matter how much or little you believe, those don't fit. So call me stupid, but I believe the stuff not made up by dead people who failed. Mythal is a ruin full of demons. I mean, it just makes sense, right?
Well, all the deities could exist. We know Mythal exists, pretty much, in Flemeth. But I think, yeah, basically all the gods are spirits. Really powerful spirits. Maybe the Maker is too. Who knows? But what if even some of it's true? Some of it.
There's so much history there. What if some of it is true?
No, now you're stupid. You can't think that because it's stupid.
But everything we saw.
Why believe it? Because Abelas looked weird? If that's all it takes, Cariffi's shitheel is full of lumpy truth. You're not even an elf. Why are you being so damned elfy? You're the frigging herald of Andraste. Every time you open your mouth, you'll sound like an idiot.
Wow! It wouldn't be the first time.
The Inquisition is probably used to me sounding like an idiot.
Not for me to say, yeah. Just saying. Anyway, believe what you want. So long as we kill Cariffi fish. Whatever.
Wow, she blew the heck up. I know she has some issues with her elf heritage, but damn!
Can't wait, what's on?
No? Carry on. Is your group still active?
Is your network of contacts still active after what happened?
After Lord Arsehole and Vishal? Of course. He may have killed people, but that just means there's more who hate him. You should be one of them. But maybe not. So watch out for that.
Alright. Do your pranks achieve much?
We annoyed some nobles. Does that really help all that much?
Gets you paid, for one. You seem happy enough about that. I don't get what's so hard to understand. Your stuff works the same. Your Inquisition, I mean. Punch a bully, people like you. Do it because they asked, or let them think they asked. They like it even more. It's inspiring, even if it sometimes goes tits up and they take a hit back. You know, like Haven.
Aw, that's actually a fair point.
I get it. Kind of. We just don't think of what you do as that kind of inspiration.
Well, we should take a good hard look at where our people come from. All the same people. It's you that's weird. I kind of like it. Surprised to me too, yeah?
Aw.
We'll talk another time.
You won me back over, Sarah. After you blew up on me. Oh, we got another operation. Well, I'm probably not gonna do that. Cole. Almost forgot about Cole. And that should be the last one before we talk to Morgan.
Corypheus died, and then he didn't. That's why he always felt wrong, like he didn't fit inside himself. He wears another man's life. I thought dying was forever.
You and me both.
So did I. Corypheus seems to break a lot of rules.
But is it him? Is he real? If a man can be dead and then not... Could I have saved the real Cole?
You did all you could.
What happened to him wasn't your fault.
It gnawed at me, hooks in the hollows, pain of not knowing like the knot in his belly. But that is a hurt, and hurts can heal. I can heal. Forget.
Cole?
Wait, did you just...
Are you...
Did you just forget about Cole?
Use that name, if you like. I am here to help you.
Aww. I'm not sure I like that. Why did you have to do that? I'm okay with you becoming more spirit-like, but forgetting about Cole? That's just... too much. I think that's it. We are gonna go talk to Morgan next, and go for the final bit of the game, and kill Corypheus and its dragon. But that is a tale for another day. Please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.